sex on the first date? Question mark. Hayindetuna nikeni izibuza questions ezidibene noThixo. Njengoba kwasoloko abantu bebuza ngesex. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zini Boy and I am back with another video. I know I've been gone for a long time, but I am back. There is something in my... I know I've been gone for a very long time, but I am back today with a chit chat. Get ready with me. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Twitter and Instagram, and I have a couple of questions to answer here. So if you're interested in that, it's basically like a catch-up session. Get ready with me, you know. Yeah. So if you guys are interested in that, please continue watching this video. All right. So before I get started, my friend Ozinhle has an opportunity to go to New York. I will put her poster up right now and I will link the post to her Instagram in the description box. Basically, she's got a modeling opportunity to go to New York and she's accepting any donations. So if you guys can contribute to any of that, please just click on the link in my bio and then make contact with her if you guys are able to. Anyway, let's get into the video. So I'm going to start off with the Switch Beauty Prime Kit. It looks like this. It's these things that I got from Switch Beauty, basically to prepare my lips. So I'm using the black one first, the lip prepping gel, and basically it's just a lip exfoliant. And I will be looking down here at a mirror. One was like, do you prefer being in East London or Johannesburg, and why? If I am honest, so for those of you who don't know, I am originally from East London. I was born in East London, raised in East London, went to school in East London, etc. And I moved to Joburg in 2018 to come to Wits, right? And in terms of what I prefer, I really do prefer being in Johannesburg because it's fun. It's not boring like home. And I have a lot more freedom when I am in Johannesburg than when I am back home. Because when I'm back home, I'm living with my mom and my sister and my family, etc. So I just feel like I'm going in with the lip priming balm. So I just feel like I have a lot more freedom when I am in Johannesburg. Also, when I first got to Johannesburg, I did experience like a culture shock because in East London, East London is a very small town. So when I was there, I was only exposed to Xhosa people and Abelungu, but Abelungu I was only exposed to them when I was at school. So when I got to Joburg, I was exposed to a lot of tribes. I'm using the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. So when I got to Johannesburg, I was very shocked because there are a lot more people. Mind you, I hadn't lived anywhere else other than East London. So there was that. And also there's just a lot more opportunities in Johannesburg. The universities are better, etc. So I just really do prefer being here and I don't see myself moving back home after I've finished studying. I'll probably live here as well. Who knows? So the second question is, Zahara, is that you? And you guys are not going to get the context of this question, but I will insert a clip basically answering that question.
Zahara, is that you,
Pass me my guitar, sweetie.
So yeah, and now that I have primed my face, I'm going to use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation. I have done a review on this foundation, so if you guys are interested in that, please do check it out. And then someone asked me, how are you finding YouTube so far? What can we expect from your channel in the coming new year? And just get new year, November. I literally just finished exams and I'm gonna need this person to relax, okay? But how am I finding YouTube? I'm finding YouTube pretty fun. It's been a fun experience. The only part that has been challenging really is the whole filming situation, because I film with my phone's back camera, and I think on 3 occasions I thought I was filming a video but my phone wasn't filming, and I hope that's not happening right now. But that's what I've been finding challenging. Otherwise, in terms of how it is, it's fun. It's fun to do. I really like it. And in terms of what can you expect, I think you can expect more makeup videos, because that's what I really like. You can expect more hair content, because you guys really like that, and maybe a bit more skin and some vlogs here and there. And then someone's like, hi Zeni, what are you studying and what year are you in? Oh wow, the question. And I literally just finished exams, but I am studying BCom accounting at Wits. I am in my 3rd year. I just wrote my exams. I just finished writing my exams. So 11 I'm manifesting all because Ndiago. What would you say is your biggest motivator in life, and what keeps you going? In terms of my biggest motivator, my biggest motivation in life actually is financial freedom, right? Because I don't want to live a life where I am struggling to make ends meet, and I don't want to live a life where I am just living to make those ends meet. You know what I mean? Because if not a soft life, lavish, and that's basically what motivates me. Like, school is so hard because the most majority of my life is school. So that's the one thing that needs like motivation for me to actually carry on is school. So in terms of what keeps me motivated is the fact that I don't want to fail at school. I want a degree, and that's basically pretty much it. And then what was the last part? What keeps you going? What keeps me going is the life that I want to live. Like the life that I know that I want for myself, the life that I know that I want for like my family, you know? So I'm guessing that's what keeps me going in a nutshell. In the context of friends, what would you do if you found out your friend was sharing your secrets or talking about you to her friends that aren't your friends? And iyaphela friendship, because why uzathina ngeendaba zami wena? You know what I mean? Like, why would you go and gossip about me to people who aren't my friends? Especially if it's people like I don't even know, like people I'm not familiar with, people I've never interacted with. Like, in friendships, I really feel like there should be some level of like respect for each other, some level of trust. And when you tell someone who is not my friend my deepest, darkest secrets that I've told you in confidence, you're a witch. Like, essentially, because why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Fabio concealer in the shade 30 to highlight my face. I'm hoping your foundation up is blended enough. But yeah, essentially, I wouldn't let that fly actually. I'd have to have a word with that friend and tell them that I don't appreciate them. But you know, when your trust is broken, like if someone can share indaba zakho once, then they can share them multiple times. So even if you end up forgiving them, I think there's that thing of you won't be able to trust that person in the future, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I want to highlight my face and then I'll be back.
Since you came in, I knew back then you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet, no one can beat. Glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love, with you I am the
So the
sun.
next question I'm going to ask now is, I'm going to answer. Someone asked me, honestly speaking, do you think YouTube is for everyone? don't know, because I think that it depends on the kind of person that you are, right? So maybe YouTube would be easier for someone who's extroverted, because like they don't mind putting themselves out there, they're not shy in particular or whatever. But you also find that there are some YouTubers who are shy. That's because they're in front of other people, but when they're talking to themselves in the camera, like it's just the two of them, it's just the camera and that person. So it really depends on the type of person that you are. I think that if you want to try it, you should try it, because the world isn't going to end if you try it or not. And if you don't want to try it, then now I'm going to set my under eye with this powder. And then the next question is, when are you featuring Elu on your channel, and what would y'all do or talk about? This is not Elu, by the way, just some random girl. She's lying. It's her who asked me this. It's literally her who asked me this. And when am I featuring her on my channel? Definitely sometime in December, because I'm going home next week on the 1st of December. And she said that she's going to be back in December. I mean, back in East London around beginning December. So that's when I'm filming her on that's when I'm featuring her on my channel. Oh, by the way, if you guys don't know, Elu is my best friend. I'll insert an embarrassing picture of her somewhere here. And then what else did she ask me? And what would y'all do or talk about? Honestly, Elu and I are like, we just, I don't know, but so I really think that whatever we talk about, it's going to be very light-hearted, it's going to be very funny. It might be a best friend tag, it might be a truth or drink. I don't know. If you guys can comment down below what you guys want to see. But it will be something like, or it might be like a Q&A, you know? And then someone asked me if, this question is like, would you ever be interested in branching into fashion, doing clothing hauls, etc.? Listen, guys, listen. Clothing hauls need something that I don't have, which is money. I'm broke, really. I'm really broke. I tried doing a mini haul in the vlog that I did, in the vlog that I posted a month ago or whatever. I'm going to use this Chic Cosmetics Island Glow Face Palette to contour my face. I'm going to use this shade Cabin Fever right here. This is the first time I'm using this on my channel, but I've used it I think 2 times and I really like it. It's very pigmented. I'm going to use this Switch Beauty brush to basically do that sort of thing. So going back to this question, right? So this question is like, would you ever be interested in branching into fashion, doing clothing hauls? And I think I would be interested in doing that, right? But it's just a matter of, I would need to save quite a bit of money for me to do that. Obviously, I'm more interested in makeup than I am fashion. So obviously you'll see more makeup related content on my videos than clothing hauls, but maybe I'll do them like once in a while. Or I might even do like maybe a lookbook, just but in order to do all of that stuff. So yeah, I would be interested, Shem, because I don't want to box myself into one thing. As a new YouTuber, do you think it's important to find your niche, or do you feel that just boxes someone? Okay, I remember when I was first starting my channel, right, before I posted any video, I thought that I was just going to do beauty related content, like only makeup, right? And I was talking to my friends at the time, and they said that I shouldn't like box myself in, should try myself like with the natural hair stuff and see if people like that, try myself out with vlogs, see if they like that. But there weren't a lot of vlogs coming out at the time, because when I started my channel, it was still like what is it, we were still on like level, what level lockdown were we on? Like, I think we were still in like level 4 lockdown. So there was not much that I could really do. But I can tell you now that in terms of what you want to do as a YouTuber, you just have to give the people what they want. And when I say like give the people what they want, I'm not saying like those raunchy story time things, because at the end of the day, you know. And I think that's the kind of content people like consuming, right? But I don't think you should box yourself in. I think you should try yourself out in what is it called? What do I want to call it? I want to call it a path, ne, that you want to take. For instance, if you're like if you're like a true crime YouTuber, you do true crime. If you're a beauty YouTuber, I think you can do things like hair, you can do makeup, you can do vlog, etc, etc. At the end of the day, it is your channel and you can do whatever you want to do with your channel. I'm just using the LA Girl Blush Collection and these two shades to put a blush, and obviously because I do it all the time. But yeah, I think you shouldn't box yourself in, because there's honestly no need to box yourself. So now I'm going to use the Essence Mattifying Compact Powder in the shade True Caramel for my eyes. I don't want to wear eyeshadow today, so I am being a lazy girl, and this is what I do all the time when I don't want to wear eyeshadow. And I'm going to use the Switch Beauty brush just to blend that in there. So I'm not sure what question I was on, but I'll start a new one. Ne? And someone was like, if your boyfriend was accused of cheating in public with no evidence, what would you do? What would you do? The person who asked me this. If your boyfriend was accused of cheating in public, I mean, I don't know. All you can do at that point is ask. But it's the fact that he was accused of cheating in public. So I'm assuming Landubana Umdu is accused of cheating on Twitter, you know? Like, I've seen a lot of tweets about just tweeting J out of their asses, but at least at the jail, like Umdu when they're trying to clap back at someone. But all you can do is really ask, because at the end of the day, you can't end your relationship over some Twitter characters, you know what I mean? So all you can do is ask your boyfriend, actually, what the hell have you been doing, and why go sit ya cheater, essentially. And then if you're satisfied with the response, you're satisfied. If you're not, then that's on you. But you must also understand that some people on social media are weird, because I remember that there was this one instance where my boyfriend posted a picture of me on Twitter, ne? And then some guy, I don't even know who the hell he was, ne, commented on that picture on some, oh, so this is Zeni, small world Pim Sunwako, because I don't know who the fuck you are. Excuse my language, I don't swear on my channel, but that made me upset. So people are weird and they do things like that, but you must also understand that I'm not now. So really be cheating on you, but when I'm back, I cheat. But okay, if you trust your partner, then you should be satisfied with the response that they give you when they tell you that they're not cheating. So all I do is just ask, because I'm not going to end my relationship over e-characters on Twitter, over strangers I don't even know. Hell no. And then the next question is sex on the first date, question mark. Questions sex. But jokes aside, sex on the first date, I don't think is a big deal. If you're into that, you're into that. If you're not, you're not. All that really matters is that you guys are two consenting adults, and if you guys want to get freaky like that, then you can. And you know what I don't like? It's that thing of people will always shame amantombazana for having sex on the first date. Ingati they're having sex with themselves. So that's very weird for me, to be quite honest. So now I'm about it. I've done it, and there's literally my mom watches this channel, but there's literally nothing wrong with that at all. That's all. And then someone asked me, how do you deal with failure? Girl, I just be crying. One thing about me is that I'm a crybaby. So if I am not happy with my performance in anything, I will cry. If I fail at anything, I will cry. But I think you know, abanye abantu, they're always on some motivational tip, but you know, it's not a big deal. It's a big deal when it's happening at the time, you know. But people always say that like things that happen now that won't matter in 5 years shouldn't bother you. But this degree be really mattering in 5 years, so that's bothering me. But I think that in terms of dealing with failure, you just have to introspect, ne? Just see where you could have done things differently and where you should have done X, Y, Z. But at the end of the day, and there's not much you can actually do about it. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on it. And then the next question is, how did you meet your boo? Nibahle, by the way. And again, he has time and end up. But how did I meet him? I met him last year at a party that he was hosting for his 21st birthday. That's where I met him. I don't know what intercom thing that just happened, but that's what happened. But I met him at a party last year that he was hosting because it was his 21st birthday. And Lanbana Ukubonewe Amata just host and they don't really know the girls that are there, because I didn't know him, he didn't know me, he knew of me, I guess, but a mutual friend invited me to the party, and that's how we met essentially. But it was a very embarrassing story, but long story short, I got too drunk at that party. He DM'd me the next day and asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm fine. And then we didn't speak for like the whole year, and then he hopped into my DMs once again, and then what do they say? The rest is history. And then someone asked me, how's married life? Excuse me, here are my fingers. Oh, look at my nails, they're so nice. They're a bit stained now because of the makeup, but they're so nice. But I'm not married. I'm very much single at home affairs, but relationship life, great. It's great. And then, how do you balance your friendships and relationships? I don't think it's a difficult thing to balance. I balance them pretty well because I spend a lot of time with my friends, like the weekend when we're going out, Fridays. We like going out, we like having a nice time, good time, and I always spend time with my boyfriend every week as well. So it really isn't that much of a difficult balance or whatever. It's very easy to maintain with too, because like if you love your friends, if you love then you can make time for both of them. And then someone asked me, what do you use for your hair growth and softness? I don't use anything for growth particularly because of genes. I always say this, and I said this in one of my previous hair videos, and I'll link it up there in the cards. I said that when it comes to hair growth, it's mostly determined by your genes. And then in terms of softness, I always make sure that I wash my hair once a week when I have it out. So I make sure that it's washed once a week. I have a very thorough wash day, and I've done a wash day in my previous video. I'll also link that up in the cards. And yeah, you have to have a pretty good wash day routine that will keep your hair soft, and you have to make sure that you hydrate it in the middle of the week, in the middle of your wash days as well, so that it's soft. So I think those were all the questions. I'm going to finish off the rest of my face. All I'm really gonna do is just gonna put some lipstick on. I'm gonna put this L'Oreal Paris lipstick in of my face. I'm going to use these eyeliner lashes that I got yesterday from Discam. They're Eyeliner London Dramatic Lash. Is there a number on it? It's number 140. This is how they look like. I'm gonna put on those lashes, and I'm also going to do a wing liner using the Rimmel London eyeliner liquid liner. and I'll be back to show you the final look. Alright guys, this is the final look. I just put on the L'Oreal red lipstick. I got some earrings and some rings that I got from Visa. Thank you so much for all the questions that you guys gave me for this chit chat. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, please do. I will link all of that in the description box below. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.